Lesson 7.4, Scientific Notation. Our learning target is I can express numbers in scientific notation, and I can find products and quotients of numbers expressed in scientific notation. First vocabulary word is a number is written in scientific notation if it is in the form a times 10 to the power of n, where 1 is less than or equal to a, and a is less than or equal to, less than 10, and n is an integer. The a value is sometimes referred to as the prefix. So we first want to start by writing standard form to scientific notation. So here in these examples 1, 2, 3, and 4, we have the standard form of the number, and you're probably accustomed to these forms. And we want to convert these into scientific notation form, where we have the prefix times 10 to a power. So the first step to getting this done is we want to find the prefix. So we're looking at number 1 here, and the prefix is 1.23. Okay. Prefix is typically a single digit followed by a point, decimal point, and then we have any number of decimals. Okay. Now we need to find out what is n. So we can say times 10. And what is n? It's the number of places you need to move the decimal in order to get the number in standard form. So we put the decimal right here, and in order to get the number in standard form, we need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So that's why my n is going to be 5. Let's go ahead and try number 2. Same deal. We're going to say 4.5 as our prefix. And then we're going to say times 10 to the n. Now what is n? Right? Well, our period, our decimal place is right here, and we need to move it. We need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces in order to get the number in standard form. So in scientific notation, our n is going to be 7. Alright. Now one thing you need to remember, if the decimal place is moving to the right, like they are in problem 1 and 2, then our exponent is going to be positive. And if the decimal is moving to the left, then we need our exponent to be negative. Alright, so let's take this example here, number 3. Our prefix is going to be 3.4. And we now need to determine what is our n, and notice here that our decimal is here and is moving to the left. So we're moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So since we're moving to the left, it's not going to be a positive 5, it's going to be a negative 5. Let's go ahead and try it again over here. We have a prefix of 7, and we're going to say times 10 to which power? Well, 7, that means our decimal place is here, and we're moving to the left 1, 2, 3 spaces. So our exponent is going to be negative 3. Great. Let's go ahead and take a look at changing from scientific notation to standard form. Right. Well, how will we do it? We'll go ahead and find the decimal and the prefix, and if the exponent is positive, which it is for number 5, then we're going to move the decimal to the right 10 spaces. So say 62103. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And then we have 5 spaces, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 spaces. Right. What did I do? I took the decimal from here and I moved it to the right 10 spaces, right? Because we have a positive 10 exponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can go ahead and add our commas, 1 there, and 1 there. We have converted from scientific notation into decimal notation. Let's go ahead and try it again over here with number 6. What are we going to do? Well, our exponent is negative, right? So that means our decimal place, which is here, is going to move to the left 2 spaces. 1, 2. So it's going to be 0.09. That's it. So what did I do? I moved the decimal place from here 2 spaces to the left. 1, 2. Right? That's how I got at my 0.09. Let's do it again. So I have a negative decimal place. I mean a negative exponent, which means my decimal place is going to move to the left 5 spaces. So if I move to the left 5 spaces, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's going to be 4 zeros in front of the decimal. Behind the decimal place. So 0.1234, and I have 71034. Alright, and then we can double check by going to the decimal place and moving to the right 5 spaces and seeing if we end up with the same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. We have a exponent of a 4, so that's going to be 5. And my decimal place, which is right there, is going to move to the right 4 spaces. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my comma in there, and I am done. So one thing to remember, if the exponent is positive, you move the decimal to the right. If the exponent is negative, you move the decimal to the left.